Hey everybody, slow ride here. Just picking up my daughter, heading back home, and hopefully everything's working okay. I switched my setup around just a little bit. If you look now on my handlebars, I got my GoPro 6 and it is hardwired. It's hardwired from the case into a USB port that I got down here between my legs, and it is waterproof. And then on my helmet, I bought a GoPro 4, and I've got the battery eliminator, and inside my vest I've got a battery bank. So technically it'll run for about 12 hours. That's about as much memory card as I got, and this battery pack lasts forever. I ran around on it yesterday for about 4 hours and only went down to 91%. Without having to change the batteries. I got no batteries in it. It's all hardwired straight to power. So screw you GoPro batteries. And I also got a Purple Panda microphone, so I switched my microphone out. So hopefully it sounds a little bit better. I was talking to the Gorilla Biker about it last night, and he was curious how I was able to waterproof the case. So I will show when I get home. I will pull it all off the bike and I will show you. I'll show you what it looks like. It's basically just a grommet that fits just the right size, and you got to make sure you drill a hole the right size. So I will show that once we are home, probably a little bit later on, because I got to work on the Vespa, try and get that a little bit. It's running now, but trying to get a little bit more roadworthy. Huh? You done? No. So anyway, when I get home, I will go over that modification of the case that I did. And like I said, hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully it's okay with the GoPro 4. Kind of a downgrade, but you know, at least I can run permanent power to the thing.
Alright, so this video is to show how I made my standard GoPro 6 case have a big hole in it but still be waterproof. Alright, so what you need is a Sharpie, you need a drill bit, you need whether your power cable or your mic cable. You want to make sure the drill bit is just a little bit smaller than the width of the cable, although it doesn't really matter, just you don't want it too much bigger. You're going to need a Dremel with some kind of small tip on there, and then of course you're going to need the case and the GoPro. Now I can't show you with my GoPro 6 because it's up top recording. That's what I use to record in my garage. But I'll start out showing you kind of on my 4. If I was going to do it on my 4, what I'll do is take the Sharpie. The port is up front on the 4, but it's towards the back on the 6. And what you want to do is make a mark just about the size of the port itself. Alright, now I'm not going to actually drill anything, because I don't need to really cut up a case right now. But just for showing's sake, I'll draw that on there. So once you have that drawn on there, take your drill through right in the center, get a hole in there. Then you take your Dremel, and you want to Dremel a little bit at a time until you get enough to where your cable will fit inside of there. You want to make sure, don't go too high, you don't go too wide, you want it just about the right size for that. Once you got it the size to fit your cable in there, you want to expand it out just a little bit more so that you can put a grommet inside of there. Now if you want, you can go get a grommet set like I did. There's a whole bunch of different sizes of grommets and things like that. Probably the best bet, so you don't have to try and figure it out on the fly what size you need. But when you're done, you'll have the hole so that you're like, oh crap, I'm gonna get water all over the place, but nope, you aren't. What you want to do is, once you got that hole in there, put your grommet inside of there. Alright, so once you have your grommet in there, you have your grommet fully seated on both sides so that there's, right, you don't want like half sticking through and not all the way in. All the way, you need to make sure it's all the way in there on both sides. Then you can stick your cable through there, and it's going to be a little bit tight, but if you lined it up correctly, that's the main thing, is to make sure that when you draw out the hole, when you draw out the circle or the oval, you want to get it as close as you can to the port, and then as you expand it equally, top and bottom and on the sides. You don't want to drift off either way, because then this will be cocked sideways and it's not going to fit in there right. But once it's in there, and once you have your camera in there, it will still be waterproof. Now, I'm in Southern California. We don't really have a lot of rain here, but we can go test it out in my sink.
What are you doing?
Just showing the people how to waterproof their case.
People, what a bunch of bastards.
So here we have the case with the grommet and the cable running into there. Obviously I can't have the GoPro in there because the GoPro is on top of my head. So let's simulate a nice Monday afternoon in Ireland. There we go. Yeah, just riding home Monday afternoon. Just minding your own business. It's a nice balmy day in Ireland. Just getting hit from all sides. Just getting hit from everywhere. Even coming up from down below. Everywhere. Just getting water shot at you from everywhere. Right. So dry this thing off. And as you see, not a drop of water on the inside, completely dry. It is waterproof with an adapter. So there you go. Like I said, the main thing to make sure of is the hole placement, the hole size, and make sure you got a grommet that fits just right, and you will not get water inside of this thing. All right, hope you enjoyed it. See ya.